Hi, this is Tej from the Xperia X10 blog. Finally got hold of the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10 handset today after months and months of waiting. Much anticipated, and I've kind of wanted to share the unboxing with you. So here's the box. This is the actual, it's a pre-production sample, but it's very similar to the retail box that should be hitting the Scandinavian countries anyway. As you can see there, it's got the Xperia X10 at the bottom, the picture of the black. This is a black version we've got here, not the white that some look for. You've got the Sony Ericsson logo there, Sony Ericsson Make Believe, and just the usual kind of serial numbers, etc. You can kind of see the big emphasis on Android and QuickTime at the back as well. But let's get this opened. Simply sliding this up. There we go. Put that to one side. And here we go. Here's the handset itself. Let's just take this out. Four-inch screen, as we all know. Feels quite light. Much lighter than I thought, and also not too big in the hand. You kind of think of a 4-inch screen, it's going to be very big, but it actually feels, certainly feels very comfortable in the hand and easily be operated with one hand. But we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's see what's in the box. So just take this out, and let's see what goodies we've got inside. So usual USB plug socket there. Headphones, as you would usually expect. Let's put that to one side. As I said, this is a European model, so you've got the European plug here. And what else do we have? A whole bunch of documentation. I think this all relates to the markets there. So it's a number of different manuals of warranty statements, etc. And a quick one-page leaflet in terms of how you open the back cover for the Xperia X10. The battery. Now I don't know whether you can see this, just take this out. But it's a 1500 milliampere, so that should get you some decent battery life out of, although modern smartphones don't tend to last as long as they used to in yesteryear. And it's really nice to see that they've actually bundled in a screen protector. Not many companies actually do that these days, and I think given how expensive these phones are, it's nice to see one included. But here's something that's very welcome indeed. It's the actual, don't know whether you can see that properly or not, it's the actual Sony Ericsson MW600 stereo Bluetooth headset. Now these retail for around about £40, certainly in the UK, so it's really generous of Sony Ericsson to actually include one of these in the box. I don't know whether these come in all boxes, but certainly know in the Nordic markets it will be bundled with, so hopefully it will actually be in other European markets and across the globe as well. So back to the handset itself, let's just take this out. And there you go. Nice feel to it. This is the black version, which has got the kind of matte plastic behinds, which doesn't leave finger marks, which is certainly welcome. You can probably see the 8.1 megapixel camera there and the LED flash behind it. You can see the headphone jack in the middle, as well as the USB on the side and power button on this side. On the left hand side you haven't got anything, and on the right hand side you've got the volume control, along with a dedicated camera button there as well. And you've got the buttons on the front, 3 hardware buttons, menu, home and back. It's all very nice to see that. In comparison to size, this is a 4-inch screen, but if I just show you one of my other handsets that I've got, and that's the Samsung Omnia HD, and this has got a 3.7-inch OLED screen, and you can see size-wise, it's pretty much of a muchness. In fact, I think the Omnia HD is slightly bigger, and that's got a 3.7-inch screen. So it gives you an idea that they've kind of kept the bezel down to a minimum on this. and that's the thickness there. So you know, from what I can tell, yeah, not too different. Comparing it to one of the more newer phones, I've got here the HTC Desire. So you know, once again, this has got a 3.7-inch screen. Now the Xperia 10, you can probably tell from here, is slightly bigger, but there's not that much in it. And to be honest, you know, I think both are very functional. In terms of thinness, I think the Desire edges it here as well, slightly, marginally. But you know, both very nice handsets. Looking forward to actually powering up the Xperia X10 and working my way around it, and hopefully come back with further videos shortly. So it's Tej from the Xperia X10 blog, and we'll come back with some further videos in due course. Cheers.